Зэ юу яцхан мөгдөрөнд нарамд Crazy Ghost Baby Ninja Leon манай Leon ч ямар зүгдэж харагдаагүй хүн ороод ирээ. Хаагар юу хийгээл яваад энэ хичээнд байв. Тэгээс ах. За тахтал кэскрэн өгчээ. За одоо энэ ч одоо хөгжөлтлөө энэ парк маркет бол би бол зэрэг тоглодог юм. Одоо шууд юу вэ? Pieces.
The first round of this year's playoffs
Шууд дараагийн тоглолтод ордоо.
Arguably the biggest upset so far is the number 1
Сагсан бомб сонирхогчд маань байна.
And to the surprise,
Миний майкер ирж байгаа шивтэй явцсан.
a number of rookies are already making huge contributions.
Скитлээ хайчих шиг. За мэдээж шилгэнээс л гарч ирдэг штэ. Би ч бяцхан руки залуу шүү дээ.
Substitution on the court.
Спурс чайг гоё өмсгөлүүд байгаад.
McConnell against Graham. Passed to Mallory.
Пороо гэж бодоод хэрэггүй. Яг зүгээр хэрэг сонирхогчийн хувьд.
Now here's Turner.
Сонирхогч мөнөөс өмнө тэгж. Пороо төвшөнд тэгж чадахгүй. Өөрөө хол
To the paint. Here's Hield. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Hield's got 5 points.
Scoring
За
close
боллоо
in.
би
Hield is
хармаар.
more than just a three-point gunner.
And that was the mobile one drive.
Харин явцгүй баг чи би явуулдаг болох юм. Би од болно шүү дээ.
Take there to get inside.
Би од болон
Looking to make things
ялцсан.
happen to
Энэ
try and
багийг
take
би
control of this game.
явуулахын тулд би спурс. Пен байсан хүн шүү дээ.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Пен байсан.
For the Pacers, things have gotten stale. So they bring in a new
Fuck.
coach, in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton.
Айлын баг байгаа. Айлын талбар дээр байгаа учраас ингэж
Jackson,
чи зүү.
he's checked in for Hield.
Орон
Indiana
шид
switching things up
шид
recently, going
яа.
forward in a new direction.
Өө зүгээр бэлгүүсээс нь хэрэгэц бисаа хаалцсан шүү харна.
Sometimes organizations can get
Гараа
comfortable
гараа.
winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
Энэ багийг Тээх. Авраг болгоно.
1:33 left to play in the first quarter.
Аврагын цомыг өргөнө гэдэгт айгүй итгэлтэй байгаа.
Here's Todd. Pass to Bassi.
What the
Stolen by
fuck?
Jackson.
Яг ийм болоод таамаа. Би бас өмнөх стрим үзэж байгаа.
And here's
Анализ.
McConnell.
Гаргадаг алтаагаа гаргаж шүү.
Got a hand on it.
Good defense. Наша.
Pulls up on the wing. It's
What's that?
good. Off the glass.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an
Hayır ama.
absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Би айтгаа тоглож байна.
Pass to Turner. Here's Neesmith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off.
Чи шид чадахгүй.
McConnell from outside. The rebound by the Spurs. And this matchup with the Pacers, their first meeting of the season.
They lost both games to this team last year. Don't know if anyone noticed, but both clubs were just so bad. They felt embarrassed.
What the fuck?
Pass to Todd.
Ингэж зүсээд яхаа. Ой.
Oh,
Би галтаа аваад
on his way
байгаа.
out. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Second personal
Тэо.
15 foul.
Тэр нь дааж байгаа. Танихгүй шүү дээ.
At the line for the Spurs.
He's off on the
Яа,
first.
за арай.
The line for two.
Миний гүрүүгээ ихрэл арай л
And he's good on the second.
Йоо! Green light. Achievement авч байна. Гайхамшигтай.
It's stolen.
Шууд нэг дараал.
And here's Todd
Сап
outside.
барай.
He can't get
Яа,
that one
оруулах
to fall.
боломжтой л да. Яалтч юу рүүки ярина.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Pacers out in front. They're up by 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
0 MGL. Hi.
And we hope you're enjoying
How about
the
you?
game.
I'm
Both
fine,
teams
thanks,
tonight
Andy.
keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so
Ui,
far, guys.
яасан.
Well, clearly they played well in
Нас
the
руки
first
бахтаж.
period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning
дамжуулж
plays.
штэ,
You
бро.
love to see it.
And talking
Sar.
about MP, what a college
Yeah.
career he had. Just fantastic in school, star on
Sarah.
many levels.
MP playing 3 years before coming to the NBA. That is rare these days, but I think it's
Сүүрхэн,
great
сүүрхэн,
for his
сүүрхэн, гоё.
overall development. Of course, it helps winning a title
Чи
in school.
тогтдоо.
And so in the game for the Spurs.
Fuck.
At the 2 and the 3, it's
Yeesh.
Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Todd. Then there's Kim Birch, Matherin.
Гой.
Rebound
Манай
San
гоё хамгаалч.
Antonio. Johnson's got rebound number 5
Шууд нааша.
here tonight.
Нааша.
In addition to
Fuck.
affecting the game at both ends, Matherin has already proven to be a tremendous leader.
Oh, yes, he has, BA. He's a
Fuck,
high
oh,
intangibles
that's-
guy, a hard worker, really leads by example, and he's clutch. He elevates his play in big-time
happened.
situations. And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was
Чирэм
around.
яа за нам суулгах нь аргагүй аргагүй. Арай л удаа тоглолчлаа. Намайг сууг байгаа ч гэсэн багаасаа хөөж зайлуулахгүй тоглуулсаар байгаа. Багийнхаа удирдлагуудад баярлалаа.
BA, I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
A line change here for San
shit.
Antonio.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Pass to Matherin. Now here's Turner. He's guarded by Birch. Outside heel.
Одоо наваг засах гэдэг юм байна ч юу аа.
6 to shoot. Over Todd.
Яа.
And the basket
Яа.
by Heel. Heels got 10 points in the game.
Comes right off the pick and knocks it down. Great use of the screen by Heel.
Here's Graham.
Оо манай хүн гоё
And the
штэ.
bucket is good.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown, and quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Хамгаалт
You can
явтаа.
get away with one once in a while,
Үгүй шүү дээ,
but it
манай
looked like he wasn't completely
Манай хүн
set on that
явтаа шүү
pick.
You gotta blow the whistle
team
when
байна,
it's
хамгаалт.
that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Fuck.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Жартаа байгаа. Өөр бол жартаа биш. Хамгийн доороос тгийсэл гэлж.
Now here's Heel. 23 points his last outing.
Ингэж залж малдаг болохоос.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
Хоёр үед дуусчих.
Birch.
29. The Spurs 33.
Нэг оноо нэг assist, нэг бөмбөг тасалтай. Тийштэй тэгэхээр аргагүй хэвээр. Ядч нэг 80 хүрээд ирэх юм цаг. Айгуу.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create.
Тоглоомын дуу хэрэг чанга байна. Дуу сулаа яаж хийж.
Substitution
Roster
on the
size
court.
is expanding, and the addition of two-way contracts The NBA has 100 more roster spots than around 12 years ago. RJ, how's that changed things in your mind?
Well, you just need so much more scouting and development. And you look at the different teams around this league, the ones that have continued success are the ones that are always able to find those diamonds. It's easy to get somebody with the top 5 pick. Show me a team that can find somebody with the 30th or 35th pick.
Pass to Johnson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
When the Spurs traded Kawhi to the Raptors in 2018, they got back to
Би ер нь айгуу тийм намхан трактор гэдэг гэсэн энэ удаа тань
2019 draft. That
Орхон
pick
өндөр
was Keldon
хүнтэй
Johnson.
байгаагүй маш
McConnell,
трактор.
he's checked in for Nimhart. Oh, they pick off the pass.
Тохолдоо миний өгшин ёо
And this
мэдэрчээ.
kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
You know, with Johnson, he's already managed to
Яг
exceed
өндөр болохоор
expectations.
шууд
An accurate three-point
Ah,
shooter who
хүчилж
can play
орж
the 3 or the 4. Johnson continues to improve as a scorer
өвлөж
off the
чандаа
dribble.
намхан
He also
трактортай. Тэгээ
knows
намхан
how
хүмүүс
to
чинь
use that big
тоххолоор яг
body and
юм
strength
гоё.
on the interior. He used the
Эсэж
pitch
байгаа юм шиг
to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, BA, I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him.
.110 left in the third quarter. Inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Todd's got 5 now.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Matherin. McConnell outside. Turner with it. Halliburton with the ball. Graham covering. 4 on the clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Kim Birch. That free throw no good. And the Pacers making a change here. Nora's checked in.
TJ McConnell. 2 shots.
Спэж болох юм те. Айл явж
He hits the second from the line.
And we've seen the Spurs part ways with some of their best veterans. It really speaks to the talent at the top of the 2023 NBA draft. Savvy organizations like San Antonio will time their rebuilds to the years when the draft holds some of those elite.
Яа, таргуул бол арай
After making the
дэндүү
playoffs
хаардаг.
5 years straight, the Pacers
Suck.
have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, BA, they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time.
Юусаар ороод
The
ингээд
front
таргуул
office and
ороод
coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs
Яар юм
again.
шиг.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. 9 points in the game.
Playing with real urgency. Turner keeps the play alive. That work ethic from him is just fantastic.
Pass to Todd. And here's Collins. Turner
Fuck, яар
covers.
тэнийг бич юу. Сая харлаж дамжсан дараа харж байгаа.
Halliburton on the wing.
Ач бисцоо.
Oh, the teardrop falls in.
And I'll tell you, Matherin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
Орчооч дээ. Нэмчиж.
He knocks it
Ээ.
down. But wait a
Амжаагүй.
minute. The officials
Send
getting
Hamtrang.
together here.
Official
They may want to
officials,
review
yeah.
this one. And not so fast. The officials are
That
going to
thing,
check that shot again and make
Sure,
sure
send
they
it on
got it
Hamtrang,
right before we go to the fourth.
And you know, from what we are seeing here on the monitor, it looks like he was late getting it off.
Offline. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. It's the Spurs. They lead by a bucket. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision, unique.
Хүүхдүүд үжиглэх юм. Хүүхдүүд үжиглүүлмээр хач. Хүүхдүүд дээр үжиглүүлээд тахлаар эдний өгдөө яаж ялах вэ?
Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. Keldon
64 дөрөвдүгээр яа. Сүүлийн 2 минут 40 секунд нав гаргаж штэ.
So on the floor for San Antonio.
Тэрийгсэн хамгаалч хүсний юу хийж чадах вэ? Би чиг хамгаалсан хүнээс хамгаалсан. Үгүй явчих шүү. Ой. Чи бол наваг бодлоо сайн шийдэх.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
At the line for the Spurs, Zach Collins.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead, but look, he tied things up.
Nimhard,
Good.
good.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach.
Юм хийгээд
He's
штэ.
working to find everyone to look, not just
Яхи
himself.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive. To the middle.
What the fuck is this? За энэ бүр сэлэг биш яатсан. За тайм авахгүй яах вэ? За 4 оноогоор явагдаад байсан.
Turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing we need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
All right, time now to present our New Balance player of the game, Miles Turner.
Just an effective weapon for them on the inside tonight. He was such a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the low block.
2 minutes remaining in the
Vassell
game.
outside. Down low.
Яриа цутаан хурдаа
Here's Nimhard. He started by Vassell.
Гүчгүй.
1:41 left to play in the fourth
Ёо,
quarter.
за энэ доор энэ бүр алж байна.
Contact, hit the shot, and will go to
Ямар
the
амар
line.
Third personal
And the
foul.
free throw, no good. The Spurs have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. The shot by Todd, no good.
Үе, за арай. Ийм юм алдаад.
They're on a 20-5 run. Halliburton.
Алдаа
And a foul
алдаа.
called on the way up.
Үгүй ямар ч
2
чадахгүй.
from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Тэгээд
That's
нэг
on
шидэд
Keldon
алдасаа
Johnson.
хэцээд бэрхээс.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
The Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an
Johnny
8-point ball
хийдсэн
game.
байх чинь.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter.
Энэ ядч ил намайг хамгаалаад байгаа юм уу те?
Pass to Sohan.
Чайлын од тоглогч шүү дээ.
Clock at 6.
За шаш.
The 3 is up. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
That's still
Indiana's
Uramshуулal.
gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Here's Nimhard. He's guarded by Vassell. And here's Turner. Yep, that one goes.
Тэгээд хөвдөд хамгаалж яг чарга.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your
That's
stride right at the
sharp.
crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Pass to Halliburton. Over Todd. Halliburton misses.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
За яа тэгмэрсэн дээ.
Oh, a nice jam.
Чи тоглодог юм байна.
As his career has progressed, Johnson has really improved as a playmaker.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They
Чарацсан
deserve the
бороо
win.
байлаа.
On offense, here is San Antonio. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Andrew Nemhard. Third
Man,
personal
he
foul.
made sure to get his money's
Two
worth
is
on
in the
that foul.
penalty.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted.
San
He's
He
got
was
one more,
fast.
though.
Fuck!
He can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Pass to Halliburton.
Halliburton. За дуусаад GG.
And so it's Indiana winning this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Thank you for joining us.
Би
That'll
тэгсэн
do it for
мэт
now.
гайгүй
For
хамгаалаа.
our terrific 2K Sports crew,
Хамгаалт
this
дээр
is
аюул
Brian
болоо.
Anderson saying thanks for...
Айгуу сонирн бодох энэ ингээд ч мангар хар гараад байгаа юм.
No.
Гэрэл мэрэл хайчсан.
Hey, what's MP stand for anyway? Sounds like a phone to me. Y'all got that MP29? You know, that's real classy. Why would he even mention me?
За хинтээ маргалдаг тоноос. Тэгээ хай JOJO-год big news. За аль залуу мань залуусаа. Энийг орчуулцгаа хэвтэл. Яг юу гэж байгаа юм харж л та. Oh what the fuck? Ой надаа тийм нөгөө компаниуд гарын юу лээ надтай гэрээ байгуулах гэж алалцж чинь их юм. Энэ ямар тийм нэг байж боломгүй мэйл ирэн шаач байна да. Тэгээд сонголтоо хийвэл надад толбогдоор л ич. Тэгэл ойлгомжтой шүү дээ. Jordan-тай их Nike-тай л хийн штэ мэдээ ш. Nike-тай л гэрэлдэг штэ хүс тийм штэ. За next game. За тийм байлгүйтэй хараалт гэж бэлтгэл хийцгээе. Багийнхаа бэлтгэл данхад орох гэж тэгж дээ. Бэлтгэл хийхгүй шүү. Сайжирд ш. Тэр сайнаар нөлөөлдөг шүүс. James Harden. Би за яг шидэлтэнтэй нэг басч өгөхгүй гадна. Эсвэл мангар удаа эсвэл мангар хурдаа. Тасалжуулагч нэг нэгдсэн бэлтгэл шүгэлддэг те. За энэ орцсон. Nice. За Григ Попович шүгэлдснээр өнөдөр бэлтгэл хийлээ дээ.
Huddle up. One game won't kill us, but we need to correct our mistakes right now.
Тасалжуулагч бол бидэртэй хизээч ярьдаггүй.
Put in good work today. We're getting very little production.
Тоглолтын дондор. Айлва харуудаа өгцгөө хөдөлгөөд өг гэх мэтчлэн гэдэг бэлтгэл. Бэлтгэл хизээч ярьдаг шүү дээ. Энэ одоо яг яадаг бэлтгэл гэж вэ? За. Надад ч бомбог өгдөг юм дөө. Намайгаа болоо. Намайгаа болоо. Исч. Намайгаа болоо. Алуулсан шүү дээ чигтэр ихний тоглолтоос шүү. Замбали би хийшдэггүй мэндэл дамжил. Над өгч болох л алс. Аагаа шууд анжин штт.
That's all you. We'll get the next one.
Хүрэм дэргэс. Оо. Яар иртарч. За энэ илтгэлтэр ярсан шаач. Оо, ингээл алдчих юм уу? Хайр. 30 секундээр 2 талтай. 3-3-аараа ингээл үзэн. Нэг баййтах бэлтгэл шүү дээ. Манай хамгаалч бол бөмбөгөө авч чадна. Зүү хатгамал. Үгүй ямар юм. Айкарнэр хийцэх юм чисэсрээ. Тэгвэл хамаагүй би бол авцсан шүү дээ. Чин тим 1 чимбэрлааж байна. Рол цогсогдчихгүй. Шилдэд авч гинөө яаж. За арайч дээ. Ийм юм ингэж ороод тахтай яхад дээ. юм да. За. Пикнерал.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Focus! Hey, right here.
Хүлэг яаж? За. Цэцлээ шүү дээ би. Буруу энэ талд нь засах хэрэгтэй шүү. Заавал. Цагаан тусч. Ямарч исэн самбар доороос бол тавч чадчихлаа.
That's what I want to see.
Mid-range.
Good to see someone who still values the mid-range game. Here's what this drill looks like.
Би шийдэх ёстой юм шүү дээ. За аачлаа. Ногоор олчилж чадахгүй л байна. За тийм ярьсан. Шийдэлт гартарууд ирэх юм. яхаа сургахаа. Stream-ийг. Magic pass. За окей. Ичтдээ бүгд дамжуулах.
Hey, so you want to sharpen those passing skills today? Let's get you set up.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Get on my man. Yeah, we good. Ball. Who's got
За одорч. Орсон. Ташлаа. Magic pass биш юм л чи. Бас биш. За яах вэ? 3 удаа авсан. Defense тэрийг бэлтгэлээч та. Rebound, lockdown, charge, protect team. Hard тиймэр. Big reaction. За.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Нөл ингээд ийм бэлтгэлүүд хязгаартай байдаг үстэй болж юм байна.
What's the roll?
Хадлаа ингэж халдаа малтаа авч сурах гэсэн. Зас болчлоо ш. Нэг л тасгал хийдэг юм байна л да. За шууд дараагийн тоглолт. Go.
Ash, not one chair?
I don't do chairs.
So what about your guests? We all just gonna stare at you?
Yes?
Аимшиг марагдаад байгаа юм аа.
What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Fuck, MP байха болцсон шүү дээ.
Thanks, man.
Of course, you know JJ
My guy. Good to see you.
and Kendrick.
Hey.
That just comes with the territory, you know? Like, we make a lot of money, and it's all because of those passionate fans out there. Night in and night out, coming into the games and showing their support. It's because of them. You know what I'm saying? And yes, the fans are free to...
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment. A big part of the reaction to your selection was...
I mean, look. Shep would be a great track and field player.
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I gotta ask you.
Yo, honestly, that's just who he is. He's a...
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation.
In his series against Milwaukee, Jimmy Butler in games 4 and 5 scored a combined total of 98 points.
Oh shit, Jimmy Butler. MVP
Still early into the season. It's interesting, though, to keep an eye on the rookies and how they're adjusting, Clark, to the NBA game.
Гайгүй хитаанаа 10-аас дээш оноо авдаг бол тэр гаранд гарах минь ойртож байна л гэсэн үгтэй.
Spurs Hahan in at the four-man position. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
Well, you've got to stay down on the shot fake. I mean, once Harris has you fooled, then you're done.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster,
finish it off. Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Jones looking for an opening. And there's the pass to Collins. 6 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Todd misses. For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 4-6 since the opening tip. 76ers moving the ball around. And that one's good. Maxey.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Jones, the pass to Todd. To the left wing. Here's Sohan. And off a 12-point game his last outing. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Reed comes in for P.J. Tucker. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Harris. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey. Graham, the pass to Tucker. Back to Graham. That one's not going to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys. And that's pretty much a death sentence.
Би нэг минут гарна л тоглоод нь удаа. Тэ.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Shake Milton is out there with Maxey, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
And he dunks it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And Tucker kicks to Milton. Harris against Johnson. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first. And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered closely. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Quick thinking pays off.
Шууд ингээл цаг дууссан шүү дээ. Гаргаал цаг дууссан шүү дээ. Юу цаг байсан юм. Трейлер
Some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
Болж ш 5 оноо нэг assist бомбол тасалчаалш.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Яаж болох одоо мэдгүй.
Checked in for San Antonio. Park of guys playing today. Who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach. But point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Tom. Then it's Collins, and it's Sohan in at the power forward position.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there.
And the call on the shot, it sends him to the line.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shot, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Pass to Milton. Kicks it out to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint, here's Tucker. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Using that strong upper body, definitely play through contact.
Here's Maxey. Embiid trying to break loose. And that one's good, Maxey. And now a 9.76ers lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Joel Embiid.
That one on Embiid.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. He comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for James Harden. Here's Reed. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Tell you what, when you start locking it down at the line, usually good things tend to happen. Well, they're doing really good
work at the free throw line this half. I think that bodes well for their chances to close this game out. Ken Burge is checked in for the Spurs. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Spurs have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
That one misses. Philadelphia leading by 7. To the inside. This is it to Reed. Melton feeling it out a bit. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Sinks the three-pointer. Maxey's got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia. Down low. Here's Todd. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
All game long, they've had active hands and really outcome the passing. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Embiid, he's checked in for Reed. And San Antonio also making a switch. Vassell's checked in. Pass to Bates-Diop. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Graham. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Graham's got his second basket of the night. The 76ers leading by 8. And it's Tiny with the foul.
Yep.
That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. This is his first trip to the line tonight. No good on that.
Гиснээс хойш ялсангүй.
He's checked in for the 76ers. Johnson's checked in for the Spurs. Todd comes in for Jones. And it's Tiny with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Off the inbound. And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Tucker. And the 76ers lead by 5. And another great look at the 2K drive.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive.
That's his second.
On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid.
Second team foul.
Actually out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Tough miss at this juncture. They're down 2 baskets right now.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Maxey.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
Todd passes to Collins. Here's Sohan. Spurs working the ball around now. Now the pass to Todd. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced error.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Now, here's Maxey. Covered by Vassell. Harden right side. Shoots over top. Another miss by Philadelphia. Spurs trailed by 6. On draft night, many people wondered where MP might land. But Greg, you think he was worthy of that 18th pick?
Well, I was a little surprised to see him go in the first round, but clearly his team believed in him, and the leadership and intangibles he brings are really hard to ignore. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Sohan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the first one at the line is good.
Third team foul.
Good on both.
And here are the 76ers now. They've led by as much as 10. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Over Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. 4 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 5th. You know Harden always looks confident at the line, even in a clutch situation.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Johnson, the pass to Sohan. Inside. That's good.
Nice.
The 76ers lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Collins.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Todd passes to Collins. Now, here's Todd. .127 left to play here in the fourth.
Ямар гоё оноо эргүүлэх боломж авахгүй. Би самбартаар ингэдэгтэй.
Over Johnson. There's Embiid. Banked in off the bench. And the 76ers.
Хай.
Embiid on top of things there, folks. Recognizing a big possession.
Зүрээ 3-2 хийж шít.
Time called here. The Spurs decide.
Би одоо талбар хор найраад.
They're trailing by 3. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Keldon Johnson.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sessions.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Finds Embiid. It's
good.
Knock that one down in a clutch situation.
Pass to Collins. 76ers ball. Spurs checked in.
Чичи. Ялахгүй. Spurs.
Substitution on the court. At the line for Philadelphia, James Harden. Shooting 1.
Free throw good from Harden.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Graham, the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. High. His 3 pointers off the mark. With it. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For great.
Hey, man.
Газар халаад шидчихлээ да. Маш мөнгө савчих юм байна. Энэ бөмбөгөнд гүйж байгаа хоёр хар ямар нэг далаагүй юм бэ? Орцсон тэгвэл. Дахиад үгэлээ өндөр. Орцсон. Айнаар энд ямар сони ногоор болохгүй л бол ерөөсөө орох chance эзэж байхгүй. Ямар чомбог болцсон юм те. Байвал хилтэлдэр. Pop гэж шүлдэж дуутахгүй юм те. Сэлсэн хүсэлтөө. Гэж гой залсрахс. Гой залаад тамш. Тэрийг нарга мараа гэж болж байна. Мөшөж шүү дээ. Орохгүй юм да pop. Зөвлөлт тэгвэл би үлдэлээ. Hard алгар.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's do this.
Гэтэнтэй яхсан. Амалц. Acrobatic. акробатик гэдэг нь тэрний одоо яаж хийдэм бэ мэддэг юм байна уу? Oh, энэ ч юм шүү. Oh, nice. Акробатик. Oh, nice. Нэг шинэ скил сурах гэдэг шүү. Тэрний ч гоё акробатик би чадлаа шүү. Гой акробатик гэсэн юм шиг. Long range, free throw hard.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, that's nice. Josh. Man of man.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Nice.
You about to get off my court?
хөхүүлэн.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Get started, man. Let's get this started already.
Чор арт юм бэ. Хүчгүй штэ гөлгнүүдээ. Жог уцраг хүчтэй. Бэлтгэл штэ гэдэг чиглэлсээ төглөө. Сахваад галтгал. Йоо. Яач юм миний шахсан талын шууд эсрэг тал руу нүгж байгаа. Дээш шах. Доош өчлөө. Яа. Нэрхцгүй нэ. Бак, яах гэж юм бэлтгэлийг.
Get your head into the game.
Отлооч. Алдаа штэ. За, акробато. Ротачо. За, шутер. Green machine. Надад юм дээр нэг байж гэсэн биш. Энэ дээр шүү дээ. Stream-ийг дээр шүү дээ. Fuck. За энийг бол яг авч болж байна. Энийг авч болж байна. Энийг авч. За эднэрийг одоо жоохон нэмж болох нь. Хурд. Хурдтай шиддэг л болчих эхлээд. За бараг тим юм шүү нэ. Миннесота Тембер бол өстө үцхнээ дараагийн тоглолт.
MP, what's up, bro?
T-Mac, man, you here to see me?
Yeah.
MVP штэ.
What'd you do to get past that?
Man, I needed to talk to someone.
Okay, one more. Speaking of record scoring, Steph Curry's 50-point performance against the Sacramento Kings in Game 7 was an...
Well, the pace figures to be fast tonight. Two teams that thrive when the tempo is at its quickest.
You're gonna love this one, up and down.
Substitution on the court.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And he lobs it up! And stolen by Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Vassell. Here's Noel. And too long on the shot. San Antonio leading. To the inside. Johnson with a bucket.
With a strong upper body, Keldon Johnson is not thrown off by contact.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. All right, time for an injury report.
I was able to catch up with the Spurs athletic trainer. The ankle is very tender. They've wrapped it on ice to try and reduce the swelling, but very little weight can be put on it at this time. For a team just out of the gates this season, trying to establish chemistry, already they've hit some adversity. Guys?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in, and Towns' three-pointer is the lead. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And he hits it to tie the game. Anderson's got his second basket.
Working off contact is something Anderson does extremely well, and he does it a lot.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile one drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attacking mentality in a close game.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
This Spurs franchise is one of the most storied in the sport. Really trying to get back to their winning ways.
Reed's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
36 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Noel. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
San Antonio foul. Kuda beats Dion. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
That one's off.
Jalen Noel.
And the second free throw is good. The Spurs have gone 6 of 11 so far. Here's Todd. Outside Graham. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He misses the free throw. The Spurs making a switch here.
Shooting for San Antonio.
Had no luck that time either. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points.
16. 17.
We'll go for a different look here. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Reed. Anderson comes in for Prince. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Conley. Nickeil Alexander Walker out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Edwards. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And here's Todd outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
There's a reason he got such a clean look. He really isn't known as a three-point shooter.
Here's Noel. Graham covering. Noel, no good. San Antonio trailing here. The kick out to Graham. Pass to Bassi. Back to Graham.
Yeah,
42 left in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. Misses a 3. On offense, here is San Antonio. It's Johnson with a drive.
Just a power player all the way around. Keldon Johnson with the hard drive.
17 foul.
First free throws for him. And in trading for
Би одоо ч тэр ирж аваад ирээ.
with 2 7-footers in
Шэрэд
front
энэ тэр
of course the
outstanding
outstanding shooting of
аваад
Hamtrans means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
The Spurs making a switch here. Bates Diop checked in. Pass to Noel. That one is off. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
Yes, out on the road, it's hard to overcome missed opportunities, even when you're playing hard.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Edwards. The three ball. San Antonio with a rebound. Here's Johnson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards.
What I like about Keldon Johnson, he doesn't settle. Most of his shots come from inside the line.
The Spurs making a switch here.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Noel, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm has been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Anderson, great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
Way to convert through contact, Kyle, with excellent body control.
Here's Todd. Nice D from Anderson.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And the first half comes to an end.
Сэний явцсан яг нэг халгасцсан бахаа ч уулын гүйлх стори явж мод. Шууд 23 густын байдаг. Шууд favorite team is.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game.
Спurs дорсог бас хил ам болж болсон шүү дээ. Өмнөх стрим үзсэнс мэдж байгаа хэлэхтэй. Спurs том алдаа гаргасан мараас.
And I think some players do a better job than others.
And so in the game for the Spurs, at the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Keita Bates Diop out there with Zach Collins. And it's Jones in at the 1. Free throw is good from Collins. And Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season moving into first all-time for coaching wins, Greg.
That's right, BA. I mean, all those wins coming with one organization, the Spurs. Now, when he hangs up his whistle, he'll be in the conversation for the greatest coach in NBA history.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
To the middle. Here's Todd. And it's Noel with a rebound.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
It's beginning to seem like they've gotten to
They
showed much more intensity in the first half.
Rams checked in for Vassell. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, BA. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The rebound by the Spurs. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And he's going for the oop here.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. 1:03 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Noel. Lots of room. That shot missing. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Here's Todd. Inside. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Minnesota with the ball. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Anderson. Here's Noel. Here's Reed. Collins defending. Here's Prince. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Just 2 to shoot. His first shot coming late. The rebound by the Spurs. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Graham, that's good. Now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
An intelligent score in close. I like seeing Graham be aggressive from this area.
Here's Noel. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch.
46.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing.
Checked in for the Timberwolves. And San Antonio also making a switch. Todd's checked in for Jones. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Naz Reid out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Outside McDaniels. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
6 on the shot clock. Edwards for 3. Reed, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Every play pursuing the basketball.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They trail by 3. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Incredible. I mean, he found his rhythm out there tonight, and he's really let his offense come to him. He hasn't forced the issue, and because of this, it's allowed him to get into a comfort zone.
Pass to Sohan. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter here.
I like that. Physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
But they're also really getting it done every move. They've earned a lot of good calls that are making the most of every trip they get to the line tonight.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Pass to Todd. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in the fourth quarter. Vassell against Edwards. Here's Todd. He puts up a 3.
어이, 몰아왔었다.
Almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It goes on Mike Conley. And the first of 3, missing that time. That's a tough one to miss. He's got 2 more chances now. And a tough miss. The second of 3 shots is offline. 1 to go. And he finally gets 1 to drop after missing the first 2. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Well, at least he made this a 1-possession game. It technically could have been worse.
That's tipped. Johnson against McDaniels. The shot by Johnson, no good. Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth.
Шутку.
And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
All-out effort from Towns.
Ты мальчик, ты несчастный.
Getting them the shot they need.
Чи жоох юм биш хоттор чи.
No good. McDaniels inside. Johnson on it. McDaniels, that's good. And now it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
Gotta love how they just maintain their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And here's Todd outside. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. They've led by as many as 11. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Mike Conley is very crafty. He can bait a defender into getting a little too physical with him.
And he ends up making the second. And that'll put him up by 9.
He might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
Here's Todd. No luck on that one. Conley with some nice D. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that about wraps it up. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game.
Stream-ийг юм гэж байна. Эдгээр би бүгдийг авах боломж товор болоо. Дэмжиж авах юм байгальт. Оо юу үлрэлт дуусах үлрэлт өнгөж эхэлж байгаа шүү дээ. Цогцолж жагаад нэг бөө нэмэдөө. Тэгэл ингээл нэг тоглолт бэлтгэл нэг тоглолт бэлтгэл нэг тоглолт бэлтгэл юм уу? Бэлтгэл хийгээд дээшилж байгаа юм юу? Шууд дараагийн тоглолт дахиад тиймэр болчихсон шаас.
MP, you got a minute?
Дараалал гэж би.
Of course, sure. Look, man, I've been meaning.
I thought I was clear with you.
End of story.
It does. But I got a lot of people in my ear telling me I got.
Last week, we met community member and Top Plays legend Watch Me Work, and I invited him to join Team 2K TV to see if we could get some top play worthy moments. Take a look.
And Doris, the quickness both of these teams possess should make this an interesting game. We could see a lot of transition play.
Substitution on the court.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
To the middle, here's Collins, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
The assist.
Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Out to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Spurs trailed by 3. To the inside. Collins, good. Collins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
And Greg Kelvin Johnson is listed at 6'5". He plays much bigger than this.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. This strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Down low, here's Collins, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Minnesota making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels, and it's Noel in for Mike Conley. The pass to Noel. Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Todd passes to Collins. Reid with the block. And he recovers it. In a moment, I'll quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Pass to Noel. Fires for three. And they'll get another chance. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reid from outside the arc. It's hauled in by bitgий. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Edwards looking it over. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total.
The Spurs, 21. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. You've got Kevin Vassell. Ante Graham is out there with Tom. And it's bitgий in at the four slot. Ken Burch is checked in for Keita bitgii. Towns, the pass to Alexander Walker. Got a hand on it. And here is Todd. And it's Vassell in the corner. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Alexander Walker passes to McDaniels. Now Reid. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The kick out to Towns. Goes up on the block, and he knocks down the jumper. Towns has got his third basket of the night right there.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And now the latest. David Olber.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. That was the 2K drive. Because that move deserved another look.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. And so Graham will bring it up for the Spurs. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. From 10 feet out, it's rebounded by Towns. For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Fuck.
Here's Bassi.
Ямар
Plays it up off the glass. He's got the lead up to 2 now for San Antonio.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Feeds to Towns. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Spurs have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Todd misses. Minnesota's had nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Passes it to Alexander Walker. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. The Spurs shooting the ball at a 43% rate here in the second. Vassell, the pass to Todd. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Three-pointer on the way. Rebound, Minnesota. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They
jump shot.
For the first half, a competitive game so far. Timberwolves lead by 5. We'll take a quick break.
Ороорой ч гэсэн нэг мангар гоё үзмч гоё үстэй.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much
substitution on the board.
But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
Coming in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Edwards can't hit.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
The pass to Todd. The 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. They get a hand on it. Outside Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. Lock at 6. McDaniels. And the shot is long.
The defense not a factor there. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize.
There's the drive. And the basket by Vassell. And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
McDaniels up top. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Sohan, defended by Towns. Todd's shot is good. Well, it's no secret that MP was a very controversial pick, Greg, by this team. The debate between him and Shep Owens will be argued for a long time, I'm sure.
And you can see both sides of the argument. A player who does the little things versus an athletic monster with upside. The fan base, though, has made it pretty clear they wanted Owens.
For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Now, here's Johnson. McDaniels defending. That ties it up. Todd's got 4 this
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And the Timberwolves call timing. Minnesota making some changes.
Сэтрүүдэрийг эхлэлүү төгсгөлөө. Хэвцэл дээр л гарч ирэх.
Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And it's Mike Conley in for Noel. Conley finds Edwards. Back to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. Edwards passes to Conley. And it's Tiny with the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Towns. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Баатар хиймээр нь шүү дээ. Хиймээр л нь шүү дээ.
San Antonio calls
Баатар
timeout.
хиймээр л нь.
They're trailing by 3. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Todd passes to Sohan. .144 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Just 5 on the clock. To tie it up. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. On the court right now for the Spurs. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Collins. Then it's Todd. And it's Sohan in at the 4. Yep, that one goes. Vassell's got 20 points.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by 1. Easy jumper from very short distance.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
On the wing, Johnson. Back to Vassell. Here's Sohan, defended by Towns.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals, really pressuring those ball handlers.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Collins. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
Todd passes to Collins. They shoot again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops in that shrink. So it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Even early on, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisberg, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2Ks.
What do you say to the people who question the wisdom of your decision?
I'd say they probably don't know me very well. Or
I was wondering if I could ask you about Nate White's report that you've been asked to...
Well, John, I'd like to actually clarify things a little further.
Sure.
За яах хахад ганц тоглолт үзэх юм уу? Дуусгацгаах юм уу? Ямар байна? То дараагийн тоглолт бүүлстэй л юм биш үү? Дахиад тембэр болс. Fuck. За ганц тоглолт үзчих та тэгвэл.
Hey.
Come here.
Were you looking to talk?
Now.
Hey, MP. So, you've had a little time now to get acclimated to your new team.
Шинэ баг гинэ. Яг хөстө.
That's a great question. You know, I not at all, man. I mean, I'm confident in who I am and what I bring to this table.
Okay, then. Last question. Now that you're finding your footing on this team and with the fans,
this might not be my hometown, but this is my city now. You know what I'm saying?
well, thank you, MP. It's been great spending time with you.
Likewise, man.
Hey, now.
Today for 2K TV versus the world, we have a special guest joining Team 2K TV.
We've got two teams here that like to play up-tempo, hoping to find lots of fast break points tonight, RJ.
Yeah, it could be tough when both squads have this.
Then it's Alex Caruso, and it's ball in at the point. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Todd, nice D from Levine. Chicago trailing here. Here's DeRozan, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And a different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year, almost 300 more than anyone else.
And Grant DeRozan, high volume from the mid-range and extremely accurate.
You know, B.A., he consistently makes about half those shots. And defensively, you know that's his favorite area. But his ball handling and vertical negate anything you throw at him.
Tries it from 19. Here's Bassi. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
The Bulls making a switch here. Green is checked in.
14 foul. Bull substitution. Javante Green.
Outside, Williams. Ball outside. Outside for Levine. Second chance shot, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
A more effective playmaker than he gets credit for. Levine, solid at sizing up defenses and taking what they give him.
Outside Grant. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Pass to Todd. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. No good on the shot. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's Levine. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And the Spurs making a change here. Birch is checked in.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Levine. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Bates Diop. Rebounded by Green. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And he drives in. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First personal foul.
No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Chicago.
And he sinks the second. The Spurs have got 7 of 15 to find the net. And stolen by Green. Outside Levine. Over Burks. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Spurs out in front, up by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
50. Spurs fans, let's get on our feet and make some noise.
Talent to win in this league, and San Antonio is still in search of that.
On the court for the Bulls, they've got Lonzo Ball. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's DeMar DeRozan, and it's Caruso in at the 2-guard position. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Pass the ball, fires for 3, gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And they're winning and playing with great confidence, but they need to be more efficient with those three-pointers.
Ball against Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first half. The shot by Todd, no good.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Ball outside. Pass to Vucevic. Over Jones. Vucevic gets the bucket. And now a 5-point Bulls lead.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Outside Jones, 5 to shoot. Pass to Todd. Oh, from deep. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it.
Horrible mistake right there. I hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Now Graham, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Todd. There's the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Levine's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now DeRozan. Ball with it to the paint. Here's Drummond. Now here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal.
And he makes the first. Green's checked in for Chicago. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. DeRozan outside.
Shot.
Doesn't go for him.
See that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Bulls out in front, leading by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. As you were around, what are some of the common threads?
Шаалта юу дөрөвдүгээр юм шүү дээ. 3-р өдөр 20 оноо зөрүүтэй шээ. Талбай дээр
something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders because leaders, especially leaders,
Yo, яг ингээл хоёр гарч ирэл.
you have to lead by example.
They've got Todd. He's out there with Devontae Graham. Devin Vassell out there with Kim Birch. That's the San Antonio 5. And the jam by Drummond.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. Levine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass.
Stolen by Caruso.
And
let's send it over to Ali LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Ali. Thanks. Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
LaVine finds Green. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Drummond passes to Jones, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
The shot by Todd, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Levine. The shot comes out, so the Spurs will take it the other way. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game, and that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. Throws it up high. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
Cruz.
You have to admit, these are not the San Antonio Spurs of old. They're going through some growing pains right now, but you can already see that progress is being made.
Collins, he's checked in 4 Bates deep.
They keep hitting free throws at this clip. It'll help them seal the deal.
Knocked away. Outside Graham. Pass to Sohan. Shot clock at 6. From deep. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Bulls ball. Substitution on the court.
Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Ball outside. They get it back. Second chance effort. He gets it up. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Chicago, already up 26 points as the Bulls.
56.
Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Keep marching now. We're doing a much better job defensively.
Айлч бараг сэлгээ гараад. Сэлгээ гаргацсан битгий шээ.
Substitution on the court.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Birch. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Some changes for Chicago. Jones, he's checked in for DeRozan. Terry comes in for Caruso. And it's Dosunmu in for Ball. And the NBA always tinkering with the rule book, Richard. Any rules you'd like to see change? The Richard Jefferson effect?
No, well, a lot of people ask me about the 4-point shot, and I just tell them, do you see where Steph and Clay and Damian Lillard are shooting from now? Where are you going to put a 4-point shot? All we're going to do is reward those guys for a skill that they already have. And I think sometimes you also have to look at the impact that it will have on the game of basketball. If you just have kids trying to shoot these shots or trying to see where they can come from, then you have no idea what it will do to their skill impact. So I don't think that would be a good thing for the game of basketball.
The Bulls making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Dosunmu. Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Over Birch. Vucevic gets the bucket. Vucevic has got 15 points in just the second half.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bulls.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Nikola Vucevic.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Pulls it. The shot misses. And the Spurs going the other way now. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Todd, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Dosunmu. Knocked loose. Back come the Spurs in transition. Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
That's just textbook right there.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Brian.
Амар л 2 минут 6 наавал тэгээ бүр нэг бөмбөг тасалтай өө. Хар. Энд чи хүмүүс тоглож сайжирд юм уу? Бас цогтойгоо шаачих. Оо, тэр зүгээр л нэг салтаа явж идэг шатс. Арга ясамс таралц. Хакер. Юу юм бэ? What the fuck? Чарita. Это салтан добр. Чсаш. Толгоо молгоо хаана. Йоо. Энэ унчсан байгаа. Толгоо юу? Оо ш. Тэглээ штт. Саб таалан дээр очсон. Баяртай. Тасглаа хийх гэж байна. За заахалт guys баярлалаа. Өнөөдрийнх стримийг өндөрлөе. Одоо үзсэн бүх хүмүүстээ баярлалаа. Леондо баярлалаа. Тэг өдрөө сайхан харцгаараа тэгдүүлээ дараагийнхаа стримээр цай. Түр бай.